Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Anti-Gravity Room. You're here with Jiffy Pop and I am back after a little bit of a hiatus. It's been super hot in here in the summer. Ontario, 40 degrees Celsius. So it's brutal, so you can't really do much of anything. So I haven't really been doing too many toy reviews. But I do have the Captain America Winter Soldier Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends figure. So we're going to take a quick look at this. In the box. There he is, the Winter Soldier. And we'll take a quick look at the back of the box before we unbox this sucker. There's a Walmart exclusive sticker too. And there's a look at the back of the box. Winter Soldier is a fierce combatant and an asset in battle no matter which team he fights for. That's true. Winter Soldier is a badass, probably my favorite character in Civil War. Him or Falcon, or Cap himself. The three, you know, the three amigos. They're my boys. But let's get him out of here and release him from his prison cell. Alright, and there he is, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier from Marvel Civil War. Not the Winter Soldier version. Looks pretty sweet. He looks pretty much like the Winter Soldier version, except he's got a better head with less raccoon eyes. It kind of looks like him sometimes when I look, and then sometimes other times it doesn't. I don't know. You guys can be the judge when we do the close-ups in a second. But pretty cool. He's got this like kind of metallic sheen on his arm, which is pretty sweet. Which it kind of feels like a different material than the rest of the figure, which is pretty cool. He has these weird like brown handguns, but it's close. It's getting close. And it's weird that he came with a gun. But Falcon didn't, and Falcon has a holster for a gun, and this guy doesn't have, or this guy does have a holster for a gun, but no gun, and he has a gun in the holster, but that won't come out. I don't know what they're doing. But, pretty good coloring, pretty solid figure. I got a little paint error here on the head, but again, I'll show you that in a second. But, yeah, there he is. Looking like a badass with his knife and his gun. Let's check out a close-up of his face and some articulation. Alright, so there's his face. It's pretty solid. It kind of looks like him. Sorry for the kind of poor lighting here today, guys, too. I'm going to try and fix it up in post as best I can. But it's not the best. It's some packaging that just went off. See, I got a little error in the hair. He's got like some flesh on his hair. Anyway, left, right. He can look up pretty good, and he can kind of look down. So that's good. He can have like a little intimidating kind of intimidating look to him. So that's cool. Shoulders, not double jointed, but they do work as a regular ball jointed shoulder does. Don't careful, you don't want to get any paint rubs. You don't want to move that too high. He does have a bicep swivel, and he does have elbow in both spots. He has a rotating hand and a pivot on it. Mine's just very, very tight, so it's not the best. And then the same thing goes for this arm. He does have an ab crunch. He goes pretty down, actually, for this ab crunch. He has a giant piece sticking out, though, so he kind of looks kind of deformed when he goes into the full ab crunch, which kind of sucks. And then he can lean all the way back as well. He can pivot. And he has this loose independent belt that you can't unbuckle, but I don't know why it's there. It doesn't really hide the seam very well because it's so loose, so whatever. Ball jointed legs. He's got the same old kind of cargo-y pants as the last figure did, as you can see there, with a couple knee pads. So same old stuff. He does have the pivot, and he does have the old knees, and he does have ankle pivot, but he doesn't have rotating boots, so you can't actually pivot and rotate the boots, just so you guys are aware. And he has this little fucking holster, like I said, as a fake gun. I hate that. I hate when they fucking do that, especially when they give the character an actual gun. And the gun doesn't even fit in his non-metal hand. It only fits in this hand really well, which is kind of a piss off as well, but what can you do? He looks cool at least. Let's check out some size comparisons. Alright, and for size comparisons on the Winter Soldier Bucky Barnes, he's actually pretty friggin' tall. There's a friggin' fly in here, get out of here. 6.5 inches, maybe a little bit taller, 6.5 inches, 6 2/3. Pretty tall. So let's see how he stacks up compared to a couple of his other Marvel companions. Alrighty, and there he is next to Captain America and Iron Man, his two fellow Avengers. So he falls like right in the middle. He's definitely taller than Steve. He's got his legs bent a little bit, but he's still pretty tall. He's almost on par with Iron Man's height, which is pretty sweet. They got that right at least. So the sizing's pretty good. He is significantly taller than Chris Evans. So you have that. And as always, there he is next to Spider-Man, which I use in all of my reviews because he is the average size of 6 inches. So you can see he's a good, almost a full inch taller. Again, Spider-Man's maybe got his bent. There we go. Still though, still. And there he is next to the other figure in the wave, the Falcon. Another one of the cool figures. I definitely think the Falcon's probably a better figure than this one. Alright, and that is it for my review of Marvel Legends Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier Marvel Legends figure review. There's no Build-A-Figure piece to show off or show anything to do with that because it's just him and Falcon in the wave. But yeah, all in all, it's an okay figure. It's not my favorite, considering he's one of my favorite characters. The face looks actually pretty good, but the whole body costume is kind of bland. I wish they would have given him like a removable hoodie or something. Would have been kind of cool. His guns and knives are like brown. It's kind of weird. His pants are all painted like one solid color, which I guess, but there's no depth to them. He has this fucking gun in this holster that won't come out. His gun won't fit in his fucking hand properly. I got a little bit of paint errors on him. It's just kind of lackluster compared to the Falcon that we reviewed yesterday or the day before yesterday, depending on when you're watching. And the Falcon figure was just fucking superb. It was one of Hasbro's better figures for sure. And Bucky just didn't really hit the mark for me. Again, I'm still going to have him because he's the only Bucky I never got the Winter Soldier figure, and that's fucking impossible to find now. So this will have to be my stand-in for Bucky right now until maybe we get something, a cooler body sculpt, and I can just throw Bucky's head on it. But if you liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, we love you. And hit that like button, or leave us a comment below. Say hi. Tell us what you think of Bucky, and if you like him. And if you're going to plan on getting the other ones. These actually showed up in St. Catharines, Ontario, which is Niagara region in Ontario. So if you're in Ontario or you're on the East Coast, they're just dropping now. So you got time, go in. I went in to my first Walmart, only had Winter Soldiers. Went in my second Walmart, boom, there's a full thing of Falcons and Winter Soldiers. I think the cases are either 4 or 6. You either got 2 and 2 or 3 and 3 or whatever it is, or maybe they get 2 cases. I don't know how it works, but you should definitely have a pretty good shot of getting it if you go this week. So after you see the video, make sure you hit up your Walmart. All right, take care, and we'll see you soon.